Hello students, in last lecture we have started the point genetic code, and in that point we have seen the what is mean by codon, which different scientists have contribution for the discovery of this codon, how this 64 codon will code for the 20 amino acid by making the triplet codon, and some properties or the characteristics of the genetic code we have already discussed. That means the genetic code is a triplet, genetic code is a non-overlapping, genetic code is degeneracy, then it is non-ambiguous, it is universal, it is commaless, and two important properties are remain there, and that is mean by initiation and the termination codon and the codon and anticodon term. So these two important characteristics of the genetic code we'll discuss first, and then we'll see how this genetic codon dictionary is given in our textbook as well as in NCERT book, and how we can recall this amino acid by this genetic code. So the two important properties or the characteristics of the genetic code that are remain we'll discuss first, and out of this the important last property, that is the initiation and termination codon. Initiation and termination codon. Okay, what is meant by initiation and the termination codon? See here, we have seen that codon is a part of DNA. This codon from DNA get transferred on the mRNA strand during the process of the transcription. So these codon are present on the mRNA which are transferred from the DNA. This codon, if we consider the strand of the mRNA, then you will find that at the start of the mRNA there is always one codon, and that is called as the initiation codon. See here, if I draw the structure of the mRNA, this is the strand of the mRNA. As in previous lecture we have seen that mRNA strand is always in the form of straight line. It always read as 5 prime to 3 prime, and on this mRNA strand there will be first codon, and that codon is called as AUG. First codon, which is always present at the 5 prime end, and that codon is AUG, and this codon AUG code for methionine. How it will be right? That means 5 prime to 3 prime, this AUG codon is present on this mRNA, and this AUG codon codes for methionine. Methionine is the amino acid. That means the AUG codon always form the amino acid, and the name of that amino acid is the methionine. Then what is meant by initiation codon? As we have known some of the facts about this codon, that the first codon AUG always present on the mRNA strand. Okay, this mRNA or on this mRNA strand there will be only first amino acid will be developed, and that code for the methionine. That means in the polypeptide chain of every amino acid, the first amino acid will be methionine. If we see the chain of the protein, then at each chain of the protein has first amino acid methionine, because this AUG code on every mRNA present at the start position at the 5 prime end, and that we have labeled it as a initiation codon. This AUG is called as the initiation codon because it initiate the amino acid chain. It start the amino acid chain. So every polypeptide chain has the amino acid methionine. ओके, प्रत्येक पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन मध्ये तुम्ही कोणताही प्रोटीनचं स्ट्रक्चर बघा, पहिला अमायनो ॲसिड तुम्हाला मिथॉनिनच पाहायला मिळणार आहे, बिकॉज AUG codon is always present at the first position of the mRNA, and it initiate the polypeptide chain, it start the polypeptide chain, and it attaches at the first of that polypeptide chain. So it is called as the initiation codon. Okay, this is the start point of the mRNA, that is called as the 5 prime end. At the start of the end of the mRNA there will be codon, so it is called as the initiation codon. Not only it is present at the first initiation codon, but it present at the first position on the mRNA, as well as it initiate the protein synthesis, start the protein synthesis. So it is called as the initiation codon. Now at the end of the mRNA, that means at the 3' end of the mRNA, you will find the 3 codon. And which are these 3 codon? UAA or UAG or UGA. See carefully which codon I have written at the end of the 3' end. Either any one codon, which are UAA, UAG and UGA. Okay, how will keep in mind these codons? UAA, then instead of A, G is written, and this G again take at the center and UGA. So it is a very important trick that how to memorize the termination codon. These are the 3 codons: UAA, UAG and UGA. These are the 3 codon. I will write it separately. See here, UAA. Okay, then UA is A, you have to remove only right there G, and then what? U, this G should be taken at the center and the A at the last, UGA. So these 3 codons, out of these 3 codon, either one or maybe 3 codons at a time present at the 3' end or the last end of the mRNA, and they terminate the process of protein synthesis. They stop the process of protein synthesis. That's why they are called as the termination codon, or also called as the stop codon. They call as the termination codon or also called as the stop codon, because they stop the process of protein synthesis. They stop the process of polypeptide chain synthesis. Again, one thing is that these 3 codon, we have seen that on the mRNA or on the DNA there are codon, and each triplet codon going to code 1 amino acid. Okay, but we have seen that there are 64 possible combinations of codon will code for 20 amino acid. But here we have to minus these 3 codon from this 64. Why? Because these 3 codons function as a termination codon. They stop the synthesis of the protein, but they do not code for any amino acid. They do not form any amino acid. So sometimes these codons are also called as nonsense codon. They are also called as nonsense codon because they do not specify any amino acid. So from the 64, if the 3 codons are get minus, then there will be 61 codon remain, and keep in mind the 61 codons only code for the particular amino acid. In this dictionary you will see how the stop codon do not code any amino acid, but see here 61 codons only code for the particular amino acid, because we have minus from it 3 codons. These are UAA, UAG and the UGA. So this is about the initiation and the termination codon. This point is also important from the MCQ point of view, because question is asked that which amino acid is present at the start of the polypeptide chain. Then the answer is of the methionine. Why methionine? Because methionine is coded by the codon AUG, and that codon is always present at the initiation site of the mRNA. Okay, this is the first point. Then which codons are involved in the termination of the polypeptide chain, or which codons are called as the stop codon? Then the answer is UAA, UAG, UGA. These 3 codons stop the protein synthesis, polypeptide chain synthesis. As well as which codon do not code any amino acid? Then the same answer is UAA, UAG and UGA. They are due to which called as a nonsense codon. So this is the important property which includes to the genetic code. The next property is given in our textbook, and that is the genetic code is universal. That we have already seen that in all organisms, including the primitive bacteria to higher, including the human being, the genetic code is same. That means AUG codon in human being as well as bacteria codes for methionine. So it is called as a universal. It is again given, so that we will not discussing here. And the last property of this genetic codon is that they are having, there is a codon and anticodon term. Codon and anticodon. Then what is mean by codon and anticodon? Just we have seen here, that means these codons are present on DNA, as well as we call it as it is present on the mRNA. Okay, so if the question is asked that where codons are present, and for the multiple choice question the answer will be given either mRNA or the DNA. Okay, दोन्ही पण दिलं जाणार नाही, त्यामुळे codons are present on DNA as well as it is present on the mRNA. Okay, so these codons always written like this, 5 prime AUG. If we take this codon, it is a codon. Okay, so what is the polarity of the codon? Codon is always written as 5 prime to 3 prime. Keep in mind, even though in a book it is given as it is present on DNA, but always think if codon is term there, you should think the mRNA strand. Okay, so 5 prime to 3 prime, AUG is the codon. Okay, so codon is the property of the mRNA strand, and it is always read as 5 prime to 3 prime. While anticodons are present, you will write here it is present on the mRNA, and on the tRNA there will be anticodon. tRNA means the transfer RNA. It is the second type of the RNA, and on tRNA anticodons are present, and it is always written 3 prime to 5 prime. See here, anticodons are always complementary to the codon. Anticodons are always complementary to codon. And how it is written? A is there, here U. U is there, here A. G is there, here C. So it is written as 3 prime to 5 prime. So it is very important that codon always has polarity 5 prime to 3 prime, and anticodon has polarity 3 prime to 5 prime. Codons are present on the mRNA strand, and anticodons are present on the tRNA strand. Codons are always complementary to the anticodons. So if the codon on mRNA is AUG, then anticodon on tRNA is UAC. So this is about the codon and anticodon complementary base pairing. It will be better understand in the process of translation, because there we are going to study that how these codons on the mRNA are read by the anticodon on the tRNA, and when the codon is read by the anticodon of tRNA, then and then only there will be the amino acid formation. That process we'll discuss later on, but keep in mind the last property of the genetic code is the codon and the anticodons. Thus here we have completed the characteristics of the genetic code. That will again revise that genetic code is a triplet. It is non-overlapping, it is commaless, then it is non-ambiguous, it is having the degeneracy property, then it is universal, initiation codon and termination codon, and last is the codon and anticodon. So this point is very important, because the question for the theory is asked that write the characteristics of the genetic code. Then you have to write all these characteristics. For that, one trick is there, that is you should first understand the titles, triplet, overlapping, then commaless, and then you have to write the theory, because for board exam the titles are very important, and then examiner will see what you have written there. Okay, so this is very important from the genetic code. Now see here, one table is given on the board, and that is called as the genetic dictionary code. If you see here what is given in that table, everybody has the textbook, you can watch it clearly, but what is here, one trick is important to understand this dictionary. In the textbook, here is given as first letter, and here is given as second letter. Okay, as we have seen that the 20 amino acid is coded by 61 codon. Why 61? Because just we have seen that 3 codons UAA, UAG, UGA do not code any amino acid. Okay, so 61 codon code for 20 amino acid. Okay, this is the first letter and this is the second letter. First letter means what? Here first letter is U, first letter is C, first letter is A, first letter is G. Here second letter U, second letter C, second letter A, and the second letter G. That means the genetic code. This question is not asked even for theory that draw the table of the genetic dictionary, but you should know how this codon combination can be prepared by using this UCAG. UCAG. Here also written as UCAG. UCAG. Okay. Then how you will memorize this genetic dictionary? So see here, first letter U, first letter U, first letter C, C, first letter A, first letter G, G. Okay. Now second letter is what? U, second letter U, second letter U, second letter U, second letter U. Okay, so this is the second letter. Okay, then here what happened? In all this, if you see, the first letter is one table I have shown here. First letter U in every table. First letter U. Okay, see, first letter in every is U. Okay, then second letter here U. Second letter C. Second letter A. Second letter G. We will first explain first and second letter and then we will discuss the third letter. See here, first letter C. Here, second letter C. Now, what happened here? Second letter is C. So, here we'll see here second letter C. Okay. See, second letter C. Second letter A. Second letter G. Okay. So thus here we have seen that first letter U. In all this, U. Second letter in this column U. Second letter C. Second letter A. Second letter G. First letter C. Second letter U. C. Second letter C. First letter C. Second letter A. First letter C. Second letter G. Okay. Here first letter A. Second letter first letter A, second letter U. C. A. G. Here first letter G. And second letter U. Second letter C. Second letter A. G. Second letter G. Thus it is very simple that first letter means in every column this letter first row should have the U. In every column second letter is U, second letter is C, second letter is A, second letter is G. This is a trick that you have to only keep in mind this codon UCAG. It is very simple. Which one? UCAG. Okay. Then the third letter. See here. In every column. UCAG. UCAG. Okay, see here in every column UCAG, 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 UCAG. In every column there will be UCAG. Here one mistake is there, UCAG. You will check also in your textbook that how the last column is there. In every column you will find that UCAG, UCAG, UCAG. Okay, so it is a first trick that how this genetic dictionary is given in the same NCERT book as well as in our textbook. Okay, so every student has the curiosity that what is it mean by how to memorize this genetic dictionary. So you have to keep in mind only UCAG codon. Okay, so it is the first letter, it is the second letter. You try it in your textbook, and last word is UCAG for every codon. Now we will see the short form which is given in front of this codon. See here, this is PHE for phenylalanine, LU for leucine, LU for leucine, ILE for isoleucine, ILE for isoleucine, MET for methionine, VAL for valine, SER for serine, PRO for proline, THR for tyrosine, ALA for alanine. See here again, one mistake is there, THRO threonine, TYR tyrosine. See here, UAA, just we have seen stop codon, UAG stop codon, so here stop is given. HIS histidine, GLN glutamine, GLN means glutamine, ASN म्हणजे arginine, LYS lysine, ASP aspartame, GLU glutamic acid, this is glutamine, this is glutamic acid, CYS cysteine, this is again UGA is the stop codon. See, three stop codons are there, UAA, UAG and the UGA. TRP tryptophan, then ARG arginine, serine, arginine, glycine. So you will see that the short forms are given for that particular amino acids, and these amino acids are written in this way, that is phenyl, leucine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, valine, serine, proline, tryptophan, alanine, tyrosine, stop, histidine, glutamine, then the aspargine, lysine, aspargine, glutamic acid, cysteine, stop, tryptophan, arginine, serine, arginine, and again glycine. So you will find that the 20 amino acid will be coded by the 61 codon. So it is very easy to memorize the this genetic code. Okay, now we will see the next point, that is the genetic code and the mutation. So this is very important, but here if anybody has problem how to memorize this genetic code dictionary, then you think again on the first letter and the second letter, and last letter will be what? UCAG. Here given it UCAG. Okay, so this is about the genetic code and its property. Now we will discuss the next point, and that is the mutation and the genetic code. Mutation and genetic code. What is meant by mutation and how it is related to this genetic code? So mutation, we have to see the next point. Mutation and genetic code. Genetic code, just we have seen the definition, that is a pair of triplet codon on the mRNA strand is called as the genetic code. Another name is called as the cryptogram of the genetic language. Now we'll see the definition of the mutation. What is mean by mutation? Mutation means the sudden change in the sequence of DNA. Sudden change in the sequence of DNA is called as the mutation. That means we can also say that sudden change in the genetic material. Genetic material is nothing but the DNA in most of the organisms. So sudden change in the genetic material or sudden change in the sequence of DNA is called as the mutation. It is called as the mutation. So what happened? What creates this mutation in the genetic code? So we have to see that this mutation, what happens due to the mutation? This mutation results in change in the genotype. Due to mutation, there will be change in genotype. That means the genes which are present in that particular organism will get changed due to the mutation. See here, mutation may be natural one, mutation may be artificial one. X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays cause the mutation. If our body exposed number of times to these rays, X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays, or even UV rays, then that rays cause a change in the sequence of DNA in our body, and there will occur the mutation. Mutation may be artificial, mutation may be natural. But if the mutation takes place, what is meant by mutation? Change in the natural or normal sequence of the DNA. The sequence which is originally present in that particular organism will be get changed, will be reshuffled, shifted, recombined, and that change is called as a mutation. And due to mutation, one result will be get, and that is the change in the genotype. That is mean by change in the character. That organism character is totally changed due to that mutation. Okay, so it is a very important result of the mutation, that mutation change the genotype as well as the character. So another major importance of this mutation is that mutation not only change the genotype or the character of the organism, it also involves the recombination, and it is a raw material for the evolution. So second one is, it is responsible for recombination. What is meant by recombination? One word is the recombination of the gene, and it is the raw material for evolution. It is the raw material for evolution. See here, recombination of genes means, suppose this is the DNA. On this DNA there are sequence A, G, C, T, G, A. Okay, it undergoes the mutation phenomenon. Then what will happen? After mutation, the sequence of the nucleotide, sequence of the gene will be changed, and here you will find the sequence totally different, and that will be like this. Okay, so normal sequence on DNA is A, G, C, T, G, A, but after mutation the sequence will be changed, and G, C, G, T, C, A. This is called as the recombination of genes. Genes can be shuffled, they change their position, they recombine randomly, and this is called as the recombination of the gene, which is different from the normal gene. And so this is called as the recombination of gene, is the another result of the mutation, and it is a raw material for evolution. Evolution means what? The formation of the new species. The formation of the new species we call as a evolution. Okay, from the ape monkey human get evolved, that is the evolution. And at the time of the evolution there will be some mutation is responsible for that process. Sudden change in that particular species takes place, that we call as a mutation, and by that change the particular character of that organism get changed, and there will be formation of the new species. For example, in ape monkey, if there is some type of mutation was developed, and due to which the new species of the human being is developed from that, and that we call as a evolution. So for evolution also sometimes mutation is also important. So these things are very important, that mutation means the sudden change in the sequence of DNA. Mutation may be due to the artificial factors like X-rays, beta rays, gamma rays, UV rays, may be natural. Mutation may be harmful, mutation may be useful. Due to mutation, there will be change in the genotype of organism, change in the character of the organism. Due to mutation, there will be recombination of the gene, shuffling of the gene, mixing of the gene, and it provides the raw material for the evolution. In this syllabus, we have to study only two type of mutation. One is called as point mutation and another one is called as frame shift mutation or the deletion mutation. So we'll see which are the types of the mutation, that is the point mutation and the frame shift mutation. So in the first type of the mutation that we have called as the point mutation. Point, the name itself indicates its meaning. What is mean by point mutation? See here, in this point mutation, we have to see that there will be only one change in the nucleotide. Okay, so here we will write the definition of point mutation, that is change in single base pair of DNA. Okay, only one base pair can be changed. Only one base pair, either A or T or C or G. Not whole, not 2, not 3, not 4. Only one base sequence will be changed there, and that is called as the point mutation. So the best example of the point mutation is the disease, and the name of that disease is sickle cell anemia. Name of that disease is sickle cell anemia. What is mean by sickle cell anemia? This disease we'll discuss in detail in the genetic basis of inheritance. But here you should know that normal RBC of the human being are circular round one, that you have studied in the topic circulation, and the disease sickle cell anemia do not have such type of circular round RBC. Instead of that, half moon shape or the sickle means in Marathi we call as a विळा किंवा खुरपं जे शेतामध्ये वापरलं जातं तण काढण्यासाठी किंवा बाकीच्या क्लिअरिंग करण्यासाठी, त्याला म्हणायचं विळा किंवा खुरपं किंवा हाफ मून शेप सारखं स्ट्रक्चर दिसतं. सिकल म्हणजे विळा किंवा खुरपं असा डिसीज तुम्हाला पाहायला मिळतो. दिस इज अ जेनेटिक डिसीज. इट इज अ जेनेटिक डिसीज. हाऊ इट ऑकर ड्यू टू द पॉइंट म्युटेशन बिकॉज ऑफ ओनली change in the one single base pair. So that we will discuss here, that is the change in single base pair of DNA is called the point mutation, and the best example is sickle cell anemia, where instead of the normal round circular RBC, that particular person has half moon shape RBC, and that is called as a sickle shape RBC. Which are the symptoms of this disease? How there is the homozygous heterozygous condition. It is not a part of our syllabus or our point mutation, because such things of the sickle cell anemia or such all the content of this sickle cell anemia we will discuss in detail in the molecular chapter genetic basis of inheritance. So here only you have to keep in mind that sickle cell anemia is a genetic disease. It is an example of point mutation, and how did it occur, that we will discuss here. Which gene is responsible for the sickle cell anemia, or how the single base pair in DNA will be changed in this sickle cell anemia. Then what happened in this disease, that we will discuss here. Here there is one important thing, that there will be only change in one nucleotide, change in one nucleotide of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment which is present in the RBC. The hemoglobin, which is the pigment present in the RBC, there will be change in only one nucleotide or one base pair of this hemoglobin, and that change is called as AT change. Only instead of A, there will be replacement of this T base pair. At the position of the A, there will be replacement of the T base pair, and due to which this is occur. How that we'll discuss here. See here, example is given as that means the glutamic acid. This is one of the amino acid which has codon GAG get converted into another amino acid valine which has codon GTG. Okay, how this sickle cell anemia occur? It is occur due to change in the gene. It is occur due to the change in gene. How it is? Instead of this A, there will be present T, and that's why this is sickle cell anemia appear. Means GAG is a normal codon for the glutamic acid. In normal human being which has a round circular RBC, they have the glutamic acid in their hemoglobin. But due to the change of sudden change in this glutamic acid, this A base pair can be changed, and instead of A there will be T occur, and that's why glutamic acid totally change into the amino acid valine, and there will be formation of the sickle cell anemia. Okay, I think you will be understand that what happened, only one base pair sequence gets changed, and instead of A, in some human being there will be appear T, and that's why total amino acid gets changed. There should be amino acid glutamic acid, but due to the T instead of A, that amino acid gets changed into the valine. And if there will be valine and if there will be codon GTG is there, then definitely there will be sickle cell anemia. This is the reason which is not given in our textbook, but you should know how the point mutation means. Only the sequence of change in the one base pair is there, only one point is changed there, and that's why there will be a disease, that is the sickle cell anemia, and it is an example of point mutation. Then the second mutation is the frame shift mutation. Second type of mutation is the frame shift mutation. Frame shift mutation, which is also called as frame shift mutation, is also called as deletion mutation. Deletion mutation. What is given here? There that definition. See here, frame shift mutation or deletion mutation. See here, deletion or insertion. Deletion or insertion of pair of DNA. Deletion or insertion of pair of DNA causes frame shift mutation. In book also there is not given the example of disease, but you should know the disease which is occurred due to this frame shift mutation is Tay-Sachs disease. Example is Tay-Sachs disease. It is also a genetic disease. What happened here? See here, Tay-Sachs disease. SACHS. See here, frame shift mutation or deletion mutation means deletion means the removal, or insertion means addition. See here, this is the sequence A, T, C, G. Okay, if this part will be removed from this, we call it as a deletion. Then what will be remain there? A, T, C only remain. Okay. It is called as the frame shift mutation because one part, maybe one codon, it include maybe two codon. No doubt, only one codon. Two codon will be there. So it will be like 80. Okay. One codon, two codon, three codon, four codon, any number will be there. But if the some part of the codon is deleted, some part of the gene will be deleted, then it will be called as frame shift mutation. Or what happened? Or the insertion. So again we will see here, this is the sequence of the gene A, T, C, G, A. Okay, and here one another codon will be added having sequence A, C, G. Then what happened? A, T, C, G, A, A, C gene. Okay, this one is added to this gene, and that is called as the insertion. So maybe there will be deletion, maybe there will be insertion of the gene in a normal sequence of DNA, that is called as the frame shift mutation. Gene may be get deleted or maybe another gene added to the original DNA, and the example of the frame shift mutation is Tay-Sachs disease. The example to frame shift mutation is the Tay-Sachs disease. But the one thing is there which always happen in this frame shift mutation, that will be discussed here, and then we'll stop our today's lecture. So what is that point? That means in number of times in frame shift mutation, what happen? In number of times in frame shift mutation, you will see that deleted bases, see here I will write here, deleted bases are not divisible by 3, is not divisible by 3, but if 3 or multiples of 3 bases then what happen? Frame shift mutation remain unaltered. So here this sentence is very important. What is that? It is said that frame shift mutation is also called as the deletion mutation, because most of times there will be deleted the part of the gene. But what is given here? They say that in the most of time in this frame shift mutation, deleted bases means the base of the DNA or base of the gene which is removed, that we call as a deleted. The deleted bases is not divisible by the 3. It will be not always contain 3 base pairs, because why it is given that you have seen that there is a triplet codons are present on the DNA, on the mRNA, and each triplet codon code for particular one amino acid. They say that if the 3 codons are removed, then definitely one amino acid will be lost, but other change will not occur there. Suppose this is AUGCAG. If this codon is deleted from this DNA, then what will happen? Only the CAG, which codon a particular amino acid, will not be there. But it is not always happen. In deletion of the mutation, in frame shift mutation, the deleted piece of the DNA do not always contain 3 codon. So meaning of this is that deleted base is not divisible by the 3. Means the deleted base always do not contain 3 codon. It may contain 1 codon, it may contain 2 codon, it may contain 4 codon. Okay? Sometimes it contains 3 codon. And if there will be deleted codon is 3, then what happen? But if 3 or multiples of 3 bases, 3, then 6, then 9, such a type of bases if will be deleted, then what happen? Frame shift mutation remain unaltered. Only some amino acid will be lost from that DNA, but whole DNA cannot change, because 3 codons in the multiples of 3 bases will be lost there. Suppose this is the long chain of the DNA. Okay, here we'll see that is ACG, 1 codon is lost, or AUG, another codon is lost, or CAG, this codon is lost. So in a multiple of these 3, this codon will be lost. So only that particular amino acid will be lost from that DNA, but the meaning of that DNA cannot change. Other amino acid will remain present on that DNA. So it is called as the frame shift mutation, and this frame shift mutation tells us that here there will be deletion or the insertion of the base sequence. Deletion if occur in the multiples of 3, then no doubt it will not cause severe changes in that DNA. But if it is not in multiple of 3, then there will be severe changes in DNA. One of the diseases given, that is called as Tay-Sachs disease for this frame shift mutation. Another name of this frame shift mutation is called as the deletion mutation. And in final, we will see that in this mutation, that the two examples we have already discussed, point mutation and the frame shift mutation, what will happen? There will be either loss, that means deletion, we call it as a loss, or gain, we call as or insertion, or which is also called as a duplication, means many. This is called as gain. In the mutation, either there is a loss, that we call as a deletion of the segment, or gain, that we call as a insertion or the duplication of the gene, and which results in the alteration of the chromosome. There will be change in the alteration, means change in the structure of chromosome will occur. There will be change in the structure of the chromosome will occur, that is called as the alteration of the chromosome. Thus in today's lecture we have seen that the two properties of the genetic code, that is the codon, anticodon, and initiation and termination codon. At the same time we have seen the dictionary of the genetic code and how this 20 amino acid coded by this 61 codon. Then we have seen that genetic code and the mutation, that means the codon or the sequence on the DNA is present and or on the mRNA is present, and due to the mutation, that sequence if change, there will be occur point mutation, or there will be occur the frame shift mutation. Okay, thank you.